Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Memphis offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, BYU. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep moving. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back. this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! Touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, think it out.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah,
fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Bounced right back to them.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing it in.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes one man miss. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He'll get rid of it. Picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got... Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're trying to get to it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
After the misfire, now on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, they'll take to the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Memphis.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they...
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And now on second down for this offense. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't get him to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down. Hit the afterburners, kid. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Makes his connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Plows through the defense.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. That's toughness by that young man.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide out in motion. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water guns, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks. Last week, they've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. The give to the single back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. First down for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Powers through the defender. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
buying some time. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. A shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could.
Throws for the end zone. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And he missed it. No good. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Fakes his man out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Across the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, get down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. But not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but really solid. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and route.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps. First down here for the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The Tigers will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late. Keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the back. Smashes through. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a... We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.